aside from putting in square footage into a home, and just from the sheer fact of adding square footage, you're bringing value to the home, what's a real reason that somebody who has a luxury home or in a luxury neighborhood where they're spending, you know, millions of dollars on a property, what's the reason they'd really be putting an ADU into a property?
Yeah, so obviously multiple perspectives. First of all, is zoning. So a lot of houses are already maxed out. You know, you might have a 10,000 square foot house, 10,000 square foot lot, and you have a 4,000 square foot house, so you cannot build more. So an ADU is a perfect way because you can build more than your main house. The second thing is all these $1 million homes all have pool houses. Sometimes they're recreational spaces. In a recreational space, you can't have a full kitchen and you can't have a full bathroom. So the ADU really, really allows you to have a recreational space that's fit for a king. And the recreational spaces, they have limits on them too. ADUs have a 1,200 square foot limit. So if you have a really big house, you want to have a really big
ALQ, house, which is a living quarter, has a limited 400 square feet.
ALQ has limits on square footage, depends on your zoning. But also, I think ALQ, you cannot have a full
kitchen.
You can't have a full kitchen, and you can't have a shower. So if you really want to have a pool house with a shower, legally, you have to do an ADU. So again, luxury homes for sure will have ADUs. I get this question a lot. Is my house is only worth $500,000? Should I build an ADU? I think the answer is no. I think $3 million houses, for sure you should have an ADU. It's a fun house. But if your house isn't worth, in LA, $750,000, $800,000, don't build an ADU.
Wouldn't a lower income, wouldn't a lower valued property get increased by putting an ADU on there? And then you can also take that and create a 2-unit property, or even today, 3 or maybe even 4, according to SB 8 and 9 and 10.
Yeah.
So, you know, why would you not do it?
750 is a good place to be, because and above. Because if you're lower than 750, I much rather you, instead of building an ADU for $120,000 to $150,000, or sometimes new construction $250,000, I much rather you go buy a second house. So instead of having a house and an ADU, go take that $150,000, $200,000 and go buy a second house, your neighbor. But if you're in Culver City, or if you're in LA, or if you're in Sherman Oaks,
he's a shark. Shark.
If your house is worth $1.5 million, then $150,000 is only 10%. Okay. But if your house is worth $500,000, $150,000, $200,000, you're talking about 30-40% of your house. I would say go put that down payment, 40% down on your next door neighbor's house.
I hear that. That does make sense. Thanks for checking out the site crash I did here with my buddy Joe. Joe, thank you very much for having me, teaching me a little bit about ADUs, and taking care of my client here for our landscape project that we're doing after you're done. So make sure you leave a clean site for me. It
was a pleasure having you guys here. It's a pleasure meeting Jason and being with Jason. Hopefully everything will be clean and ready for him to do landscaping. ADUs first, landscaping, hardscaping at the end.
That's right.
We're out. Good job, man. When are you gonna drive a truck?
I don't need to drive a truck. I got a Tesla. Dude, free gas.
You got a Tesla?
Yeah. I don't know. It's down there.
The truck that's coming soon.
Nah. $750 is a good place to be.